Hello and welcome to First Time Excel. My name is Henry Chapman and today we'll be familiarizing ourselves with the toolbars and the basics of the worksheet. Here we have the setup page for Excel. Recent files on the left hand side, a few templates, and sign in. And what we're particularly interested in is the blank workbook, and we give that a left click, and as you can see, this is a Excel worksheet. There's the file name, it's a standard file name, we'll change that later. Quick access toolbar, file tab that cuts us between the print, save, and finding new, setting up new sheets. You'll see that we have some more templates down in here, or you can search for other templates, very similar to Word. We have open existing files, we have save, we'll touch the save later, print, of course, print setup, we'll be using that. We're saving a lot more to PDF. I think that's better, but some people like a hard copy. Exporting, that's a bit later on. And some other things. We have that arrow, so we can go from the file into here, and the arrow to take us back. We have the ribbon tabs, insert, home, formulas, data, review, and we'll cover all these later on. We have the formula bar, we have the name box, few in the corner, left corner there, we have the sheet number. We can add as many sheets as we like. And on and on. Now, sometimes it can jump out like this, and oh my god, how are we going to get this back to where it was? And before you start calling the technicians, it's quite simple. Auto hide button. You click on show, and as you can see, we're back at the page, but we hit the tab and it covers the top of the worksheet there. I don't like it that way. What I normally do is hit that auto hide ribbon and then press the show tabs and commands, that one, and it comes out back to normal again. Yeah, take the time to muck around with that button, because I guarantee you it will happen to you. Okay, let's muck around with the cells now. As you can see, we have the columns across the top and the rows down the side. And that column goes on and on and on, same as that one. They all part of the grid system, obviously. A1, and that's what's in the name box there. D2, A9, and so on and so on. Off we go across them, and it goes on for quite a way. We can go two ways. If we can put numbers or text into the cells, and as you can see, what we type in the cell comes up on the formula bar, and vice versa, what we put on the formula bar comes into the cell. When you using small numbers, going into the cells pretty easy, but if you're putting text in, a lot of text obviously, the formula bar is excellent. Here, as you can see, and when we enter, the text that we wrote up here is in that cell. We move out of that cell and it's covering these other cells. Now if I click on the B9, go to that cell, that text isn't in that cell, it's only in that one there. As you can see here, move that across and it's out of that cell. We'll muck around with numbers at the moment. I'll show you a few things that you can do with Excel. Put a 1 in there and I can copy it to the next cell like that, instantaneous, and they both have the same value of 1. I can also copy by normal situation, right click in the cell, move to another cell and paste, and I have to press escape of course, and they both have the same value. I can also put a 1 and a 2 in sequence like that, highlight them both and move across the row, and you can see it follows in sequence. I can also go the other way. I'll leave that up there. Yeah, while we're here, redo, undo, redo, save, all that. I can also go down the column, same thing, highlight both, have to highlight both, I'll show you what I mean, and runs in sequence. If I don't highlight both, you can see it goes back to just the copy one. Also, you can put any sequence you want. We'll say we'll start with a 7. I put an 8 in there, highlight them both, and it'll carry on from the 7. You can also, you'll be able to yourself, we'll put a 3 in, sorry, a 10 in there, and it'll follow that sequence of 3s. 13, 16, 19, you get the idea, and on it'll go as far as you take it. You can put spaces in between them, and so I'll put a 12 in there, so there's a space of 2. If I cover them all up, cover 4 of them, number, space, and we'll continue the sequence and also put a space in there. If I don't put that space, the second space, this one the next sequence will carry on in there, like you can see, space. So you need to catch that other space just to keep continuity. We can put the time in. I'll put the enter, and if I highlight that and move it along, same down as well, it'll put the times in. And it'll keep the sequence, and on it'll just keep going as long as you keep moving it. And yeah, same deal going down. Happens with date as well. There we go. Another pitfall. Okay, so we think, oh no, in the function, the formula bar, and the cell's not right. No problems. It's just that what's written in here is too wide. Well, in the cell's too wide for this, the width of this column. So all you need to do is just widen it, and there you go. Just highlight, and as you can see, the sequence follows on, and same across along the row, and there we go. So all we need to do is in the letter itself, in the column, left click, hold it down, go across the page and pick them all up, and right click anywhere along there, column width, change it, 10 should do, and there we are. And you'll also notice that or better off showing you down. If we go down into the next month, it'll carry on with the sequences, like February, then to February, and end of March, and so on. I'll take that back. Okay, I think we've covered a fair bit today. So what we'll do is I'll show you how to save. File tab again, and I save as. I like it that way. Desktop, so I know where my work is. Make sure it goes into desktop. There's another little pitfall. I hit desktop here and not in desktop, so I like to make sure I am in desktop, and we'll call this first time Excel 1.1, and just to save. Well, that's about it for this tutorial. Next tutorial will be doing tables and charts. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you.